Hey, my name is Herman, and this is my new product called RoleCommerce. This is the WordPress plugin, which allows you to create a membership WordPress websites, specifically with page builders like Bricks, Elementor, Divi, and any builder which supports role conditions. I found the list of potential builders that can be used for my plugin. It's Elementor, Bricks Builder, even Gutenberg, Oxygen, and Breakdance, and I guess many others. This is the quick agenda for today. This is huge, but I would like to keep this video as short as possible. Make sure that you have timestamps and you can jump into each section and watch this part of the video. First of all, I created this plugin for myself, for my needs, because a lot of plugins which are existing on the market a bit overwhelming for my needs. Actually, if you want to have a simple solution and full control on UI, especially with a Bricks Builder or Elementor or Divi, this solution helps you use any tech stack which supports role condition, as I mentioned before, and this is super lightweight. It doesn't require any super specific logic on backend, because once you set up everything in RoleCommerce, the rest of things can be done in Page Builder. You can go to rolecommerce.com and check all features which exist here. I don't want to list all of them, but yeah, let me just install the plugin and show you how it works. And nice to mention that you can go to rolecommerce.com/docs and you can have here comprehensive documentation what's going on there of each feature, how to set up, how to install, examples of codes, etc, etc. First of all, how to get this? You have to create an account, then you go to pricing page, or from dashboard buy a license. You can select the package here. I will install the King version because of testing all feature set you can have. Once you purchase some version of RoleCommerce plugin, then you have access to license manager and you're able to see your license key and the version you can download. Also the list of active domains. So let's download the latest version and set up it in our test environment. I'm going to install this plugin here, upload the plugin, choose file, install now. Cool. We can activate the plugin, and yeah, it's activated. We go into RoleCommerce, and as you can see here, we have to activate the license. Go into license page, then go into our account, copy this license, insert in here, activate, and license activated and domain successfully updated. Before we are going to jump into details in RoleCommerce, we have to have roles. For that, I can use 100% free plugin called User Role Editor, where I can control the creation of roles, permissions, deletions, etc. We are going to plugins, add a plugin, User Role Editor here, picture of User Role Editor we can install, we can activate, and yeah, we have User Role Editor. Then go to Users, to User Role Editor, and we would like to have two roles, free user and paid user. Just to simplify our flow, just to test how everything works, let's create these roles. So we can click on add role. Role ID could be free user, display role name free user, and add role. Here we have to make sure that all checkboxes are disabled. To disable all permissions, we don't need it at all. And clicking on hide admin bar, because this bar, you know, it's annoying to have for the user and there is no need to show them. We can click update. Yes. Awesome. And we're gonna create new role. Paid user, add role. Here is a paid, the same, double check. Everything is off. Hide admin bar, update. Yes. Great. We created two roles. Our goal is to have a setting as a default role for new users called free user. We are going to settings, general, we are going to new user default role, free user. Clicking on save. When the new user created an account, it will be free user role. Let's open a RoleCommerce plugin. Once you open this plugin, you're gonna have a dashboard, of course, with 0, 0, 0, because no one used your platform and no one paid your money, right? But I guess it will be soon. Here you see some metrics like total revenue, free user, paid user, expired user, dashboard with graphs. You can later sort the graph, right? Just even to create some custom. You can have a list of free users, expired users, and paid users on this one page. So you can communicate later, for example, if the user like expired and you would like to have a, some offer or maybe some reason why user didn't pay once again for your access, right? And there is a file statistics. So it's a bit later because we have here two great functionalities like secure downloads and secure external links, where you can mask your real path for a file and have a simple tracking how much it has been downloaded. Let's go step by step. Role Manager. This is the brain of RoleCommerce. Here we have a bunch of different settings and we go step by step. Secure key. This is important part because this secure key will be created for links which can change user roles. Let me explain. You can either put whatever you want here or just click on the button generate secret key, and this secret key will be applied for all links, which will allow you to change user roles. Redirect URL. After successful user role change, the user has to be redirected to some page. You can set up whatever you want, but I do prefer to set up like a thank you page just to extra confirm that user has purchased the access and he can see this information. Paste in here, this one. Thanks. The same for failed redirect URL. It can happen or sometimes might use not a real secure key just to play around with you. You know what I mean? And you can paste here failed redirect URL. Currency. You can select any currency sign you want. In my case, it will be, for example, USD, US dollar, and let it be here. Before we jump to allowed roles for role change, I would like to set up here free user selection and paid role selection. It means that you have to select all roles which are related to either for free users or to paid users. In my case, free is free and paid is paid. And every time I change here, I'm clicking Save Changes. It means that select roles to be counted as a free users in dashboard statistics. So it means that it will be displayed as free users, just to be able to track the specific role you want. And the most interesting part here is that we can build our logic of revenue, of links, of expiration, whatever. We have, in this case, only one row that is paid user. And across this role, we're gonna set up some parameters. We click on paid user, then save changes, and it appears the setting for this paid user. Revenue value. When your user became paid user, it has to be reflected as a revenue. For example, if you sell access like permanent access, this is the primary link, for let's say 99 and saving, it means that when the user role changed to paid, the revenue will detect that it has to plus 99 bucks. Starting from pro version of RoleCommerce plugin, you're gonna have expiration links. For example, if you provide some access for 30 days, let's say for 49, then you can set up it here, click on save, and this link can be pasted that the user role can be changed. About this a bit later. And you can play around settings. For example, if you prefer to sell access for 1 year, 79, right? And for a lifetime deal, you can pay, let's say, 99. This is your key commerce logic across roles. That's why I called my plugin RoleCommerce. Where to paste this link? Actually, this link can be pasted in any payment platform like Stripe, Lemon Squeezy, Way4Pay, whatever you want, in the section a redirection URL after successful payment. It means that if the user paid via the payment link or like anything else, the user will be redirected via this link, and then the user gets this link in a browser and it will be redirected to this URL. You might be curious, okay, but this link can be recorded in a browser history. No, there is a specific code that erases this link from the browser history and interchange with this URL. It means that secure key won't be published to anyone. If it happened, it might be so. You just go into secure key, generate new secure key, update, save changes, and change the links in your payment systems, and that's it. Before repasting this link to a payment page, let's update UI a bit. This is the simple project I called like Superbooks, and the key idea is to show you that there is a free content for free users and for paid users, like locked content. Now, because I didn't have any rows, I have two buttons at the same time: download book and upgrade account. Let's fix it. I'm going to this page. I'm going to update the logic of this button. First of all, I do use Bricks Builder. You can use Elementor, Divi, or whatever builder you want, which supports role conditions. That's why you can have super freedom, really. Let me show you. Sign up to start. I implemented the logic user login is not logged in. For upgrade, it should be the logic user login is logged in and the role is free, because for paid it doesn't make sense to show it, right? And download the book. I will put the logic role, user role is paid. Here is a bit additional logic like dynamic data, ACF premium. Later I'm going to show you the structure of the post books created in advanced custom field. Actually, you can use it. And let's see what will happen. I'm clicking on save and I'm going as a free user, right? And as you can see here, upgrade account, upgrade an account, upgrade an account. Here we have some bug. We're gonna fix it because it's not a premium, right? It's a free book. That's why it should be here, the free option. Once again, why I said a lot of freedom. Right now we can show the button in two cases: either user logged in, ACF premium equal yes, like this label, and user role is paid, or user login is logged in and user role is free user and dynamic data premium. I have a here field equal no. Let's save and check. As you can see here, we have two buttons, right? Upgrade an account and download the book. Upgrade an account shouldn't be here for a free book, right? We're going to button upgrade. As you can see here, for upgrade account, user login is logged in, user role is free, and dynamic data premium equal yes. It means that if the user is free and the book is premium, you have to show dear Bricks Builder this button. As you can see here, it's amazing. Yeah, and here I'm a free user. This book is for free. There is no premium tag, and I can download this book. And for this case, I have to upgrade my account. Once again, the logic is super simple. I do create logic on UI with page builders, and the brain, like RoleCommerce, detects the role and can change this role to whatever role you allow to change. Right now, when I click on the upgrade an account, then I'm going to pricing page and I can buy now access. Let's set up it here as a, like a quasi a payment page. I'm going to role manager, set up first of all 39, then click save changes, then copy primary link, then to payments, edit with bricks. Here I imitate the payment experience. So this link that I copied should be pasted in your payment provider or whatever you want to change the role after some payments, right? Maybe someone gives you cash and you send the link, or you can manually activate the user role in the settings, right, of the on the user level, and then you can assign the revenue to. I will show you a bit later. Paste in here this link, click and save, then go into demo project, and yeah, let's imitate the payment experience. Like card name could be like whatever. And I'm clicking on purchase. Your purchase was successful, and thank you for your purchase, right? Then we can go to all books, and as you can see here, we have premium access to everything. Here we have this button for in header because I didn't update the logic of the header. I'm going to header, then here I have to add the condition user role is free. Save, then going back to project, and as you can see here, only menu appeared. Cool, and let's see what happened in our RoleCommerce. I'm going to RoleCommerce dashboard, and as you can see, we have our new paid user one. Boom, and I can drop confetti. Congratulations. As you can see, we have here this user, email, registration date, become paid, because it can be like a timing before it became paid, right? Then you can analyze and check the time range. For example, how many days does it require for a user in average to become a paid user? And then expiration date, revenue, and the current role. Here you can set up bunch of roles for different packages, different plans. Yeah, up to you. One more thing about flexibility and full freedom. Let's imagine that we would like to have a different logo specifically for pro users, just for fun. For example, I have a project called brixby.com, and it depends on the role, the logo changes either to this crown or this one. Funny, yeah, funny. Maybe with another plugins, it can be either impossible or too complicated to do. Going to header, here we have a logo, right? And for this logo will be shown if the user login is not logged in for everyone, or user role is free, right? Let's duplicate, and this image will be user role is paid. And let's paste here some GIF like a pro. Yeah, on UI it will look like this, but if I save and go into my account as a pro, as you can see here, like a pro. Fun. I like it, to be honest. Before we are going to secure downloads, secure links, I would like to show you the expiration link experience and manually set up the revenue per user on the user level. If you would like to set up some, I don't know, for this one, let's it be like a paid and revenue field here, like 100. Update, and you're gonna observe this paid user here and plus 100. Also, you can have here data on the user revenue in this table. And let's play around expiration link. I would like to revert this user back, like to free user, just for test, and delete in revenue. See here we have only 100 for previous user. Let's go to role manager, then set up, and for example, like 90 bucks, let's say. Click and save, and then copy for test this 10-second link. go into this form, redirect, and paste in here. Yeah, let it be. As you can see here, we have two params: expires in seconds and expires revenue. So you can actually provide any value you want. Let it be like 20 seconds. And yeah, saving here, going back as a free user once again, because we updated manually. We see this button, upgrade an account, and going here, clicking buy now, and then clicking on purchase. Boom, I'm a pro. Go to all books, and the same, and account. As you can see here, we have a message: your temporary role expires at blah 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 in certain seconds. I'm going here and see it's paid, right? And when it expires, actually I'm gonna observe it too. For example, if I refresh the page, it's expired. So when the user goes on the website, he clicks somewhere or update the page, it's expired. It's a free user, and from the list of paid user, it goes down to expired user. Super convenient, because you can contact this person later. Maybe this person can pay for access once again. For this version of this plugin, I didn't want to end the subscription model, because based on different investigations, subscription model is super complicated to sell. That's why either temporary access or a lifetime deal is the best one to start your small business, or even not small or middle business. Maybe you provide some plugins, some extensions, whatever, books or something unique that can be sold especially on your platform. Awesome, let's go to secure downloads. For example, in this case, you would like to protect your books, right? You can store your book files either locally in WordPress or externally. For example, Google Drive at 3 buckets, and whatever service you prefer to use. By default, if you add some file to your directory in WordPress, it has a file URL like VP content, uploads, date, and potentially the user can download all your files, and your premium stuff can be downloaded. That's why there is a solution called Secure Downloads. How does it work? It creates an additional path, secret path, where can be found like super simple, because it won't be placed on front end in HTML, whatever. It could be secret folder by default or whatever you want here, just to mask your real path to premium files. Load roles which can download have access to this path. In my case, administrator and paid users. Types of security downloads. By default, I set up zip, PDF, CSV, and docs files, but you can add any format you want, even like a GS if you're selling some codes, CSS if you're selling some, I don't know, like styles. Up to you. There are also two fields: exclude files with word free in my case, and failed redirection URL. You set up the redirection URL in case when the user reached your secure URL and cannot download because this user doesn't have permissions. This field helps you to avoid placing in the secure path of this file. That's why you can offer some access for free for some users. Let me demonstrate how it works. I set up everything here. For example, this one could be to this image. I'm adding here some books. For 5 books, for example, one of them contains word free. What can I see? First, it generated a secure link. You can copy this link. And for example, if you're not logged in, I'm a free user by the way here, and when I tried to initiate downloads, I'm going to some picture because it's a failed redirection URL real. And of course, when you're not logged in, like the security mode, pasting this link, the same. You must be logged in to download these files. But this is just a prevention of downloading. When the download was successful, for example, I'm gonna download as an administrator, right? It's downloaded and download count goes to one. Moreover, on the dashboard, you can see all your secure files you added here, and just to have a statistic how much it has been downloaded. It's super convenient, believe me, because you know exactly what's going on with your platform. What happened with book with word free here? When I click here, as you can see, there is no secure URL. That's why it can be available for everyone. Let's add these URLs to our books. Let me open all books. And I'm going to have this book for free. Copy. This book is for free. And then I'm going here to download link, right? Update. Then going to add, let's say one more time, for example. By the way, these books has been created with advanced custom fields. So that's why you can plan any post, any type of content you want, even with the default instruments we have here. Before we are testing it, let's update the UI. We have to add in our query loop the link, the parameter from advanced custom field that this post can detect the URL. I open products page, and here instead of empty, I add custom URL, then download a link. Here it is. As a free user, once again, free user, I'm going to products and I can download this book for free. Correct, it's downloaded, nice. Right now I do change this user to premium, to paid user. Going back, and all buttons are green. By the way, some bug here because the premium user should download the free books too. That's why I would like to update this logic here. Download book, go into conditions, user login is logged in, or user login is logged in is free or paid user, and premium no. Cool. Right now it works. And I would like to download, for example, this premium one. I'm downloading, and yeah, this is the same content just for test, right? I'm going to RoleCommerce and let's see the counter. As you can see here, this book was downloaded and +1. Super. There might be cases when you store your files externally, like outside WordPress. I stored a book outside this WordPress project. I'm going to secure links, and I would like to create the first external secure link. I'm calling it books book. I'm adding here the link. By the way, I can add more links per line. I do select at least one role that can have access to these links. Just let me put only one link, and I do select paid user. I create secure links. Boom. That's why here we have just to demonstrate you, the cloud secure link with ID, which can be downloaded only by paid users. Let's test it. Go into books, for example, I don't know, like stop wasting your time here. And as a paid user, I can download it, right? Boom, download it. Awesome. When I go to dashboard and I see the cloud secure link, it has counter too. Of course, when I logged out, for example, like incognito mode, I don't have permission to have access. The same for a free user, the same for the rest users, and so on and so on. That's why you can protect your content for your platform inside WordPress or outside WordPress, whatever you want, or at the same time. And yeah, the last but not least is setting page, where you can set up roles which can be reflected in your widgets on a dashboard in your WordPress website. So that's why you can have this data of registrations like day by day, from today, yesterday, last 3 days. I'm going to show you here. I'm clicking on save changes, and when I go to dashboard, as you can see, you have here user registrations widget, and today we have 2. This is show even delta comparing to your previous last 7 days, previous last 14 days, you can follow trends and you can analyze what should you do with this information. Forgot to mention that you have by default this widget, just the stats and revenue, without the need to go inside the RoleCommerce plugin. Super simple and summarized information from your business metrics. The cool feature, as for me, is the ability to prevent injection of unexpected admins in your WordPress website. When I click here, Save Changes, it won't be any injections of new administrators. Let me explain. If you're working with WordPress a lot, sometimes you might see such stupid names of admins. You don't understand what's going on, how it appeared here. That's why, no worries, this setting will automatically remove any admins which will be created in your WordPress website. Even you, after enabling this setting, you won't be able to create any administrator. Let's say test admin, doesn't matter, administrator, add user, and you won't be able to see this guy here. That's why your WordPress website is secured from inside, so no one will inject you as an administrator and will delete your content or will lock your page, whatever. If you would like to add one more administrator, for example, you disable this setting, you're going to users, add new user, once again, test admin 1, administrator, add user, and yeah, it appears here. This was the quick demo, I guess, of all features, of all potential possibilities you can have here in your WordPress website. If you're interested in my solution, feel free to create an account and feel free to check documentation. Here's I described everything, what I explained in this video, and the following features and documentation will be updated. No worries here. If you have any questions, just join my Facebook group. By the way, I'm alone here. If it was useful, helpful, you can share this video to someone else which is looking for some membership plugin solution. And yeah, appreciate for any feedback using my product. And yeah, keep in touch, follow this channel, and see you soon.